Welcome to UPSC Vinoth. So today we are going to see one of the most important topic for the prelims, that is IMF, International Monetary Fund. See, International Monetary Fund and World Bank. These two are very important topic for the prelims. Every year you will get a question with respect to International Monetary Fund or else World Bank. See, this is most important topic. You can expect a question from here. Okay. See, there are multiple concepts with respect to IMF through this year. First of all, we must know that what is IMF and what are all its jobs and current affairs. So now let us start with IMF. See, IMF, International Monetary Fund. So it has been established in 1944 under Bretton Woods Conference. See, Bretton Woods Conference gave birth to two important international organizations, that is IMF and World Bank. That is IMF and World Bank. See, what is the job of, or else what is the function of the IMF? See, the main goal is to ensure the global financial stability. Mark my word, stability. Stability. What? Global financial stability. Promote monetary cooperation. Facilitate balanced growth. That means they promote financial stability. And one of the most important topic is, one of the most important point in this is, India is a founding member. What? India is a founding member of the IMF. And the headquarters has been Washington DC. And the headquarters has been Washington DC. See, IMF has 190 members. UPSC will not focus on numbers. Okay. IMF has 190 members, mostly countries who are not eligible for the membership. See how the IMF membership has been included. What's the criteria to become a member of IMF? It's very simple. If you are a member of IBRD, that is IBRD, that means International Bank of Reconstruction, International Bank of Reconstruction and Development. That is International Bank of Reconstruction and Development. If you are a member of International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, you will be included in IMF. That means the eligibility to become an IMF member is you must be a member of International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Okay, so now this is not important for the prelims. See, prelims mostly they will ask report, and India is a founding member. See, what are the key reports and what are all the facilities provided by the IMF? These are all the two important points where the UPSC will look into it. See, IMF key reports, World Economic Outlook. UPSC already asked question with respect to World Economic Outlook. They will ask World Economic Outlook report is published by. See, I can say that IMF is a theme. If the option contains IMF, you can go for IMF. See, this is like a trick. Or else risk-taking option. If you don't know the answer, if the options contain IMF, you can go for it. Like who publishes World Economic Outlook? World Economic Outlook is published by IMF. Global financial stability. See, the keyword is stability. The keyword is stability. And the keyword is balance of payment. See, balance of payment, stability. We will see there are more criteria and more keywords. These reports are published by IMF. Okay. See, the IMF has board of governors. See, UPSC will not focus all these things and all. There has an executive member, there's a managing director, 18 departments, and now coming to the most important thing. See, all these things and all, composition of IMF. All these things and all, composition of IMF. And now comes the keywords. See, that is multilateral rights. IMF does not talk about money. They don't have a currency, but they have a SDR, special drawing rights. See, we will discuss all these things. And golden tranche, golden reserve. See, UPSC just they will ask golden tranche. Golden tranche means, golden tranche is a facility provided by which of the international organization? That is IMF. That's all. Very simple. Very simple. Okay. Now the third important point is who funds IMF? Where did the IMF get its fund? See the quotas. See, the another keyword is quota. It derives its fund from quotas. Quotas. How How member of quotas? The primary source of IMF funding is member countries. Member countries. See, member countries, according to their size of the economy, they will contribute. See, according to their size and position of the world economy, a member countries quota. If you know that USA is top country, that means USA will contribute maximum. So in world economy, USA is number one. Now in Japan is 6.14%, China is 6.8%, India is 2.63%. Literally, the contribution of the quotas come from the size of the economy. Size of the economy. See, all these things and all based upon the weighted average of GDP and openness. That means openness to the trade. That means again economic variability, international reserve. These are all criteria on which the position of the economy is decided. Okay. Then the multilateral borrowing agreement. Multilateral borrowing agreement, bilateral borrowing agreement, these terms and all belongs to this IMF. See, just bilateral borrowing agreement, multilateral borrowing agreement, these and all belongs to IMF. And now we are coming into the 4 key concepts, that is lending facility. UPSC will focus here. That is special drawing rights. See, IMF does not have a currency. See, it has a special drawing rights. See, it is not a currency. First of all, SDR is not a currency, it is a claim. It is a claim. That means it includes currency of USD, Euro, Yen, Pound Sterling, Renminbi. Recently, Renminbi is added in 2016. See, it includes Euro, USD, Euro, Yen, Pound Sterling. Yen, Pound Sterling. See, UPSC, surely they will ask how which of the currencies are contributed in SDF. I see USD, Euro, Yen, Pound Sterling, Renminbi. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay. So, on valuation reviewed every 5 years. Every 5 years. Quota expressed in SDR. Okay. Representatives are claims of the currencies. See, they are claims. They are SDR is not a currency. It is a claim. It is a basket of currencies. SDR is a basket of currencies. The currency value is decided daily, calculated daily, based upon the exchange rates. Based upon the exchange rate. Okay. Now, next important thing is golden tranche. Golden tranche. That is reserve tranche. What is meant by golden tranche or else reserve tranche? See the keyword. Just listen. Just look into the keyword. That's enough for you. A portion of required quota member provided. A portion of, that is, reserve tranche is a portion of required quota of currencies. Required quota of currencies. Currencies here, currencies. Currencies each member provided in the form of gold or foreign currency. See, that is a quota. I told you quota. This is a proportion of a required quota can be provided in the form of foreign currency or else gold to IMF. To IMF, that is called as golden tranche. See, simply they will ask golden tranche, or else they will ask the definition of golden tranche also. See, the keyword is reserve tranche, a proportion of required quota of currency of each member. Required quota of currency of each member. Each member provided in a gold or else foreign currency. That's all. It's very easy. It's very easy. Okay. Now let us come to the lending facility of the IMF. It is very much important. Lending facility of the IMF. Let's see lending facility of the IMF. Extended fund facility. Extended fund facility. See, first of all, we will see the keywords and we will see the current affairs. Extended fund facility. That means the extended fund facility, it was created in 1974. So this is not important for exam. But the extended fund facility, what is meant by extended fund facility is important for exam. Medium term structural weakness. EFF will be given to a country to strengthen their structure, to correct their structural weakness. Keyword is structural weakness. Next, standby agreement. It was introduced in 1952. Standby agreement was short term. It is medium term. Extended fund facility is medium term. Here the keyword is short term. Short term. Standby means what? Standby was introduced in 1952. It is a short term financial assistance for balance of payment, BOP crisis, to adjust the BOP crisis. Standby agreement is introduced in 1952 for to address the financial assistance for balance of payment. That means short term balance of payment. That is not long term, short term. Then see, UPSC PYQ, rapid financial instrument is a quick assistant. See the keyword, short term quick assistant. But this quick assistant is for what? For disaster or pandemic, natural disaster or pandemic. So that is, see, each and every funding has a criteria. Extended fund facility for structural weakness. Standby agreement is for short-term balance of payment crisis, BOP crisis. And rapid financial instrument is for quick assistance, and it is given for disasters. Flexible credit line. See, it is given to very strong economy. Generally, it is given to very strong economy. It doesn't have any condition. So it is given for the strong economy, for precautionary tool, to enhance the market confidence. So this is not very important. Next, precautionary and liquidity line. So this is supports country with sound fundamental but remains vulnerable. But it has some vulnerability. See, it is flexible credit line given to strong country, and also it doesn't have any vulnerability to enhance their trade. But here, precautionary liquidity line doesn't have that. It is address some vulnerabilities. Resilience and sustainability facility. It is given to low and middle income countries. See the keyword. Whenever the word resilience and sustainability comes, it connects with the climate change, to fight for the climate change, and it is given for long term. Here the keyword is long term. And poverty reduction and growth trust. See, it is like a poverty. It is a concessional lending for low income countries, including this includes all ECF, SCF, RCF. Okay. Then general resource accounting. All members are eligible for this fund, and it is non-concessional terms. Okay. See, these are all keywords. Surely UPSC will ask here only. See, IMF is very much important topic. Extended fund facility, standby agreement, rapid financial, flexible credit system, precautionary and liquidity line, resilience and sustainability fund facility, poverty and reduction, growth trust, general resource account. Okay. So member quota, generally we already discussed all these things and all. Next thing. IMF reports, one of the most important report for this year prelims is Governance and Corruption Diagnostic Report. IMF along with World Bank experts provide this governance and corruption diagnosis. Governance and Corruption Diagnostic Report was given by IMF. See, whenever the report contains talks about stability and structural reforms, structure, governance structure of the governance, then it is linked with IMF. Okay. So these are all important points with respect to IMF. And one of the most important current affairs. Why this year every year is IMF is important. Why this year is so much important? IMF gives grade C for Indian National Account Statistics. IMF gives grade C. See, IMF will review the financial stability of the country and give grade based on what? Based on gross domestic product, GDP and GVA. So we get grade C. Okay, we got grade B for data quality. So see, this grade C, grade B, all these things and all not very important. But see, IMF gives grades based on what? GDP and GVA. Okay, it is very much important. Then why? See, they give grade C means it is grade. apart from grade A, grade B, we are getting grade C, means we are little bit shortage in our some governance issue. That means governance of economy governance. Okay. So Article 4, there is a important term called Article 4. Okay. So that is Article 4 of the Article 4 of 4 consultations says annual reviews conducted by IMF. Okay. So they will conduct a review and they will give a grade. See, India has got low grade. So now what are all the reasons given for the low grade? See, we are following outdated base year. Outdated base year means we are following old base year. We should change our base year. Okay. And one of the most important point, we are not following producer price index. We just calculate wholesale price index and retail price index. Sorry, consumer price index. See, everyone knows that what is meant by consumer price index and wholesale price index. But IMF is expecting we should calculate based on producer price index. So UPSC may ask question with respect to producer price index. So anyone watching this video continuously and coming to the point producer price index, please comment in the section what is meant by producer price index. Because UPSC may ask the question with respect to producer price index, because this is one of the criteria we are getting low rank. This is one of the criteria why we are getting low rank. And GDP calculation method. See, data. What are the reasons? Overall, B grade is used for data quality across sector. IMF interruptions data some shortcomings, and data is less reflective of current economic realities because we have old base year. So we base year is reflection of inflation and real growth, but old base year is reflections of old inflation, old growth, and and modern PPI is better representative of price changing faced by producers. So we should follow producer price index. Producer price index. So you should know about what is meant by producer price index, and we have some discrepancies with respect to calculating method of GDP. Okay, so these are all overall because there is a mismatch between production approach and expenditure approach. So we should also look into that, and data coverage gaps in informal sector. So these are another reasons for why we are getting low rating. Overall, I'm giving you a proper revision with respect to IMF because it is very much important. And why IMF in the news? Argentina preliminarily it got $20 billion for bailout agreement. Now what is meant by bailout agreement? So now what is meant by bailout agreement? So bailout. So this bailout term already UPSC asked with respect bailout term. So bailout agreement is for IMF. Bailout agreement, that means for IMF. And Pakistan Executive Board approves 1 billion disbursement from 7 billion extended fund facility. So we know that what is meant by extended fund facility. It is a medium-term structural weakness, medium-term loan to address a structural weakness. Sri Lanka requested RFI, that means Rapid Finance Instrument, that is quick assistance. They got disaster, well, cyclone. See, they can ask match it itself, EFF. So they will ask how many pairs are correctly matched. So Urjit Patel appointed as IMF Executive Director for 3 years. So this is very much important for this year. He is an Indian was appointed in IMF. Parameshwar Iyer temporarily enters at the India's nominated director. Pakistan GCD report with World Bank highlights governance weakness. So governance weakness means to address the governance weakness. So to address the structural weakness, governance structural weakness, that is what EFF, extended fund facility. So UPSC already asked extended fund facility, rapid financial instrument. So they will ask. We can expect other lending facilities. So these are all lending facilities of IMF. These are all lending facilities of IMF. So see, this is very much important for this year prelims. Okay. So let us come up with another topic in next video. Keep watching, keep supporting. Thank you.